Hey yo, what is up FPG fam? Further here and welcome back to another Aether Gazer video. So I think it's high time I showcase my JINWU build. It's been quite some time. I don't want to wait too much longer because I know some of you guys are waiting for my JINWU build, but it's not fully complete. I have to preface the video by stating that I am still working on it, but it is at a point to where I feel it's competent enough to show. And once again, I didn't want to wait too much longer because I know some of you guys are waiting to see my JINWU build, so that way you can maybe take some bits and pieces of it and use it for your own JINWU. So I do hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you get some value from it. Let's go ahead and hop in and I'll showcase my JINWU as well right after we go over the build. Now it's interesting, it's taking a bit longer because whenever you're trying to build up two modifiers at the same time, in this case JINWU and Lingwang, it takes longer to get one of them online to where you want them to be because you're running out of resources and whatnot. But I had to get my Lingwang up to snuff in order to showcase my JINWU, because they are too synergistic that you can't have one without the other. If you want to showcase JINWU properly, you have to have Lingwang at least to a competent level in order to properly showcase JINWU. Hopefully that makes sense. That's why this is taking much longer, but I digress. Let's go over my JINWU and I'll go over the things that are not complete just yet, so that way you have a better understanding of what I'm talking about, and then I'll come back in a separate video and showcase my JINWU where I really want her to be. But before we go into the build, I did want to give a massive shout out to the sponsor of the channel, GamerSupps. If you want to support the channel and want anything from GamerSupps, go ahead and click the link in the description down below. It'll take you right over to the website. I am telling you, check out their store. They have some amazing waifu shirts. The comfortability is off the charts and their designs are a chef's kiss. Go ahead and take a look at them. Their waifu cups, once again, designs are off the charts. They're collectible and limited editions. I collect them myself, and they are fantastic in terms of their durability. And then the GamerSupps, the flavors are phenomenal. You can give them a try. They have a new JJK flavor. You can mix and match the flavors. They give you incredible energy, which is all organic, so that way you can farm all day long or all night long. So if you like anything from GamerSupps and you want to support the channel, use code FurtherBeyondGaming at checkout. Gives you 10% off, so you're saving, you're not paying full price, and once again, you're supporting the channel so we can do bigger and better things. Thank you guys so much. I do truly appreciate it. Let's go ahead and hop in to my JINWU build, and I've been having a phenomenal time with this modifier. She hits like an absolute truck. She's very unique and fun to play, and I think it is fantastic that she was free and that you can transcend her as well. But as you can see, I have her double S, about 25,000 CP, and you can see the rest of the stats here. Now, in terms of my stats, I need to min-max this a lot better. This is one of the parts where it's not fully complete because that crit damage to crit rate ratio is completely off. I need to fix that. You see the rest of the stats there, as well as I am literally, quite literally, 5 shards away from being triple S. So this is where I want her to be, and so that's why I'll be coming out with a separate video showcasing her at triple S, because this is going to be a massive boost once I'm able to get this unlocked. So I will be coming back with the triple S showcase JINWU and showing what she's really capable of. For the time being, we just have her at double S. Moving over to the skills, fully maxed out, of course. Now, I do have a separate video I'll have linked at the end of this one for you to check out if you want to, breaking down JINWU, how to use her rotation properly, and things of that nature, breaking down her skills, I should say. If you want to know more about JINWU and her skills and how to use her properly or optimally, go ahead and check out that video at the end of this one, and it'll give you a better understanding. But once again, skills are fully maxed out. Moving over to the access key, fully maxed out. Signature functor, of course. I'm thinking about maybe throwing some transcendence in here. I've been hoarding them. I'm still deciding if I want to do that. I might continue to hoard, but I usually throw transcendence into the signature functors of modifiers that I truly enjoy, and I've been really enjoying JINWU. For example, like Thor, I threw a couple in there just because I really love Thor, and I've been really enjoying JINWU, so I might actually do that. I'm still deciding if that's going to be the case. Moving over to the sigils, we got to spend some time here. So this is another part. As you can see, I have most of them maxed out except this last one here, the reconstructors. That's one thing, if I was to gripe about anything in Aether Gazer, it is the reconstructors. We just don't get enough of them. They're hard to come by, and especially when you're trying to build up a bunch of modifiers, you run out of reconstructors immediately. So reconstructors, I wish we had more ways to get them, or just access to more in general, but I digress. I am going with the Primordial Sun and the Acheron's Obol. Now let's go ahead and talk about the Acheron's Obol, because I've been seeing some mixed reviews on what you should go for, whether you have signature functor or not. In my humble opinion, this is just my recommendation, my 2 cents. The Acheron's Obol, whether you have the signature functor or not, is the way to go. Now, the other one is the Griffin's Pride, because it's going to increase crit rate by 3% for each modifying level obtained, and up to a maximum of 15%. This is great because you have the T-on-1 Gen Zone. Once again, you're going to be using JINWU with Ling Wang. That's just a thing. So with the T-on-1 Gen Zone, you're getting to that Omega modifying level easily. It's not a problem. So the Griffin's Pride is really good with JINWU, especially if you have the signature functor. So this is one that you can go with. I've been seeing people go with this. But once again, in my humble opinion, the Acheron Obels just gives a lot more benefits and buffs relative to the Griffin's Pride. It's a preference, whatever you want to do. But I would still recommend the Acheron's Obel. The other one is the recommended, of course, which is the Philosopher right here. Now, the Philosopher, a lot of people are recommending this one if you don't have JINWU's signature functor, because JINWU's signature functor is essentially, and I mentioned this before, a quality of life update for JINWU. It allows you to get Divine Grace easier, and your skill 2 doesn't consume Divine Grace, so you don't have an issue there, right? So this one, the Philosopher, is going to increase your Divine Grace mod skill damage by 10%, and then you gain 1 Divine Grace every second. But if you take a look at how to optimally rotate JINWU's skills to get Divine Grace without the signature functor, once again, in my humble opinion, the Divine Grace, getting that is not the issue, and it's not really a problem with JINWU. So once again, I would still recommend the Acheron's Obel, even without the signature functor, because the Divine Grace, the gathering of that is not a problem, and you're getting much more benefits once again. Whereas with the Philosopher, you're just getting the skill damage by 10%. I just think the Acheron Obel is a net positive when it comes to damage relative to the Philosopher and Griffin, but just to harken back one more time to reiterate, it's just my recommendation, my 2 cents. And that's my logic behind it. So I'm going with Primordial Sun and Acheron's Obel, and I would have done this with or without the signature functor. Just keep that in mind. My skill effects, I have 8, 8, and 2. Once again, this is good. I got the attack and the crit rate. I just need the crit damage, right? And then you can see the rest of what I have here. Gonna continue to min-max that to get that a little bit better. Moving over to the warps. This is another thing, I need to complete the warp. So it's my next video when I come out showcasing JINWU should be Triple S. The last sigil completely maxed out, level 60, and then the warps completely done. But as you can see, the warps I have here, this is experimental warps. Now this is probably not the most optimal for JINWU, but this is what I wanted to try. I'm testing out different warps currently, and this one I do like, but I'm probably going to keep switching it up to see different mixes and what I enjoy the most. But right now I have Melee, EM Flux. I went with the ultimate equation because I'm doing the ultimate skill chain frequently with Ling Wang and JINWU, so I thought this was going to be very beneficial. The Executioner, I went with the Telepathize Force Field 3 because I'm going the full red Aether code, which I'll show here in just a second. But as you can see, not fully maxed out. And then I'm going with the Cognition Iterated for the ultimate skill level once again. And then once again, not fully maxed out there. So this is what I'm going with. Obviously, you could tell I'm going melee, heavy on the DPS, heavy on the ultimate, and I'll showcase that here in just a second. And then for the codes, I am going with the red Aether code. Now, my recommendation is either red or yellow. Now, here's once again, my theory on the Aether codes. The red is very good if you just want to simply unga bunga, and you don't really want to try and optimize your gameplay for JINWU. If you are having some skill issues and you want consistent damage, then you go with the red Aether code. The yellow, admittedly, is going to be the more beneficial one if you are trying to get the most damage. But for me, the yellow Aether code requires proper rotation, timing your skills correctly, and having your gameplay be spot on. Because there are scenarios where if you don't have the skills in the right rotations and you're not optimizing your gameplay, you're going to be losing out on damage. The yellow Aether code is for skillful players trying to get the highest of scores with the signature functor and things of that nature. The red Aether code are for individuals that want consistent damage, that aren't the best at optimizing their skill rotation, and just want to unga bunga all over the place, right? So for me personally, I like both. But I do like the red Aether code for the consistency, right? So my opinion, red Aether code is the way to go, but yellow is admittedly probably going to net more damage if you are playing properly. So that is the Aether codes. That is what I'm going with. And then chips to chip, right? So that is my JINWU in a nutshell. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let me go ahead and showcase her for you at this time. Okay, so we're gonna hop into the Nightmare Self-Discipline and the Anomaly Control, and whoever says Aether Gazer is just a simple casual game hasn't gotten to this point and hasn't gotten to the Perilous Chasm Tier 6. Those two modes, this one and the Perilous Chasm Tier 6, are incredibly difficult modes. So if you hear anybody say that Aether Gazer is just simply a casual game, have them get to this point and try this out, right? Now, before I min-max my JINWU and Lingwang, I had a score of like 77,500, which was not that great. I did this with my JINWU and Lingwang finally built up competently, and that's where I got this 110,000 score. But anyways, I digress. Let's go ahead and let's hop in here and let me know your thoughts about this mode and Perilous Chasm Tier 6. I thought about doing a video on that. Let me know if you would like to hear my thoughts on it overall. This is the team I'm bringing. Once again, Lingwang, not fully maxed out by any means. My Lingwang is still a work in progress. Hera's a work in progress as well, but she's pretty good where she's at, and here's what we're going with. So let's go ahead and hop in. All right, let's see what we can do here. Once again, I'm going to try and do my best to see if we can get a better score. But yeah, I've been enjoying JINWU thoroughly, and she's been absolutely missing. I got those. I've been thoroughly enjoying JINWU a whole lot, and she hits like a freaking truck when you have things fully built out. You have you do need to have I think Lingwang is a parent to have with her, and I think that's just, you know, obvious. I'm gonna go in the air here in just a second. We almost got the ultimate. I do want to go in the air first, and I do want to go ahead and I dodged, I promise. I do want to go ahead and get the shred here. I'm dodging, I promise. Now we get the shred, we go ahead and go with the Hera ult. Oh, she's down already? That's the problem with this game mode. Sometimes your AIs get absolutely one-shotted. I'm like, why can't I do the ult? Okay, I don't want to do this without Lingwang, so I'm going to go ahead and stop this, and I'm going to go ahead and hop back in, and hopefully Lingwang doesn't get one-shotted or dies immediately. Hold on, guys. Alright, let's see if Lingwang can actually stay alive here and not get absolutely cooked. But that's the issue with this game mode. It's not necessarily the modifier that you're controlling per se. It's the AI modifier. Sometimes these enemies can get them in a bad spot, like up against the wall or something, and then they get absolutely demolished. And that's what makes this game mode so difficult. Once again, not necessarily the one that you're piloting. As you can see, I'm getting cooked here. I'm going to try and be pretty optimal. And I missed all that. That's great. I'm going to go ahead and go in the air. Let me go ahead and do this because I want to go ahead and do my skill 2 to get the shred. So that way we can do max damage. Lingwang's getting cooked. Bro, she is getting absolutely cooked. That's not... Why is she getting cooked? Okay, for some reason, my Lingwang just keeps getting absolutely demolished. And I did this right before recording and completed it with Lingwang staying alive the whole time. I don't know what the issue is, but that's why this game mode is so difficult. It's not necessarily the modifier that you're piloting. It's your AI modifier. Sometimes they just, you know, they stay in the way of the enemy and they get absolutely cooked. I don't know how else to put it. That's just as simple as that. They just get demolished. Alright, I'm going to go in the air. Let me do this. I want to get the shred, and I want to do the ult as quickly as possible. Let's do this. Let's do that. Now we got the shred. Let's go ahead and ult, finally. Jeez, Lingwang, stay alive. Move. Put the shield up. What is happening? You are getting destroyed. I'm going to try and be optimal with my skills as well. So we did that. We do the skill 1. Do the skill 1 again so we can do the skill 2. And it's just trying to be very optimal. So we're getting the 0 time, which is great. We almost got the ult up again. Do this. There we go. Modified mode. Lingwang's about to go down again. Let's go and do that. And then we'll go ahead and do the ult again. We're just trying to pop ults as much as possible because of the warps. Remember, I got the ultimate damage very high. So let's do the skill 2. Skill 1. See how much damage. Trying to do a lot of damage here. Let's go ahead and get Hera's ult going. Oh, I took a lot of damage there. A lot of damage. Go ahead and do that. Okay, we got the skill 2. Let's do the ult again. And you can see we're popping ults a lot. That's why I went with the ultimate for the warps, just because of how often we're doing the skill chain. Let's see that again. And now we got the other boss here. Unfortunate. Ling Wang's about to go down. Okay, cool. We got that. Let's do this. Let's do that. Hopefully we can take this guy out. Maybe we can get another ultimate here. Maybe we get one more ultimate before Ling Wang goes down. she's gonna get cooked. She went down. That's unfortunate. Okay. All right, I gotta try and be. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this with simply Hera. I don't know why she's going down so much. All right, let's do that. Let's do this. Let's see if we can get that shield down. This guy's going crazy. Let's do the skill 1. Try and be optimal here. Let's do that. I think that, yeah, let me go in. Let me do that. All right, let me do the ult here. I should have some divine grace. I'm gonna go back up in the air. Back up. Okay, I think maybe we could do this without Ling Wang. Now, it's not gonna be an optimal. It's not gonna be an optimal run by any means. We're not gonna have the best score, but maybe we could still cook it. Still cook a little bit. Let's do that. Maybe we could still cook. If Harris stays alive, which I'm afraid she's about to die. Yeah, she is about to die. She is almost dead. Let's do that. I should have saved the skill 1. We got to get the defense down so that way I can go back in with the ult. Do that. Hera's down. I don't know if I can clutch this up. Once again, if I can get the defense down. Do that. Man's trying to cook me. Okay, we got the defense down. Let's go in. Let's do the ult real quick. I don't know if we're close to modified mode or not. Let's do that. See if I get out of there. Do that. Okay, I gotta stay away. Okay, we got modified mode. Unfortunately, I don't have an ult anytime soon. Do that. Gotta back up. It's a pretty cool JINWU solo showcase, though. Show how good she is. Being in the air makes you very elusive, by the way. Because you got that infinite dodge, obviously. I gotta make sure that I'm not doing the skills next to him, though. Once again, we're not gonna have the most optimal score. But let's get the dodge. Let's go ahead and do this. Defense is almost down. So I can do the ultimate. Look at... let's do the skill 2. Defense down. Okay. Let me go in. Let me do that. Let me do that. Oh. Let's do that. Let's go back up in the air. Oh, that was close. That was close. I need that modifying mode as quickly as possible. I gotta get away from them. They're trying to close the distance. No. They're trying to close the distance. They're trying to cook me. We can't let it happen. See the skill 1. I need that modified mode like today. There we go. I needed that. All right, we're going to do the skill 2. All right, we're going to dive bomb in. Do that. This isn't good. Alright, let's iframe this. Alright, let's get out of there. Back up in the air. Alright, we gotta be careful. Careful. Taking damage, taking damage. Let's do that. Oh, this is gonna come down to the wire. Dodge, dodge. Let's do that. They're trying to close the distance. No, 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 no. Relax, relax, relax. Do that. We got the defense down. I'm going in. I'm going in. Alright, get out of there. Get out of there. I need flight. Alright, flight. Alright, back up. Back up. Back up. Alright, let's do this. Dodge. Do that. Nope. There we go. That was rough. Ling Wong, I don't know why she kept getting cooked, but she kept getting absolutely cooked. That's a terrible score, by the way. Anyways, I don't know what was going on with my Ling Wong, but that was a pretty cool solo JINWU showcase, I guess. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I didn't get to showcase like the massive amount of damage, but I'll come back in another video and showcase it for you guys. Anyways, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next one. Remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. My name is Cody. You call me further. I'll see you all next one. Bye, guys.